Wednesday in the NBA, the Dynamite former Rookie of the Year, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls, go up against the LA Lakers and their consummate champion on the wing, the magnificent Kobe Bryant. Chicago, Los Angeles, coming up next.
And Kobe Bryant with his pregame routine. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Here with Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our presentation of the NBA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah, they're inside. Derrick Rose and Ronnie Brewer in the backcourt. And Dang. And for the Lakers, Kobe and Artest are the wingmen. Powell and Bynum filling up the middle. And Fisher. 17 wins on the road with 24 losses for the Bulls this past season.
Yeah, and that's inverse of the home record, and they finished at 41-41 for 2 straight years, Kevin. That's about as middle of the pack as you can get.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Moments ago, Doris, you caught up with Phil Jackson. What do you have to say?
Yeah, Kevin, he had high praise for the defense they're facing, calling them about as smart in that department as any team they'll see all year long. So he's planning to throw a few new wrinkles into their offensive scheme and use that unpredictability to their advantage. Let's see what they have in mind for all of us.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running.
Here's Gasol, rebound by Carlos Boozer. And Clark, our stat guy, follows up on what you just said, saying that they had inverse records for home and away in 2009 as well, if you'd believe that.
Huh? I mean...
Yeah, that's what he told me. I'm just reading what he wrote down.
All right, no kidding.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, but we'll see if they can break that trend this time around to get off of that 500 overall record and flip the script on the inverse home and road record. How about that?
Well said. I understood it.
Okay. Right. So did I.
Artest, good.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Noah up on top, defended by Gasol. Hit the floater, and no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. Carlos Boozer, another one of those guys. You see, he went in the second round of the draft, and you ask yourself, how in the world did that happen?
Yeah, you do sometimes when you think back to that, but you know what? He looked like an undersized center in college, was hurt a little bit while there, so that explains perhaps why he ended up being a second-round draft choice.
Here's Fisher. Tom Thibodeau is the new head coach of the Chicago Bulls. He's been an NBA assistant, Clark, for the last 2 decades.
And he's been considered a defensive mastermind, and you see how the Celtics have played defense under his leadership, and can't argue with that.
That is breaking coaching under Bill Musselman with the expansion Timberwolves back in '89. Here's Rose after Pau Gasol's bucket. The alley-oop. Dang. He's guarded by Bynum.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Here's Fisher. Right around 5 minutes left in the first. Gasol backing down. Again, the Lakers. Thibodeau was at the helm defensively for the Boston Celtics, Clark, since the summer of '07 in their defensive coordinator position.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear what some of the Celtics players had to say. Paul Pierce said he's one of the hardest working assistant coaches that he's ever been around. Kendrick Perkins, Tib has been the best thing that happened to us.
Wow.
High praise.
Indeed. Artest kicks to Gasol. It's dumped off. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Steve Blake's checked in for Derek Fisher. The free throw drops for Kobe. Kobe Bryant, one of the great players and one of the great winners in NBA history.
Without question, individually a 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-Defensive Player, the league MVP in 08, and winning well. How about 3 straight championships alongside Shaquille O'Neal, 2000 to 2002, and then another in 2009 and 2010 as well.
What a resume. Here's Kobe. Right around 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Boozer against Gasol. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Carlos Boozer.
Gasol and Bryant speak to each other in Spanish, so their opponents aren't quite sure of what they're talking about. They do recognize, though, that combination is lethal.
That one misses. We talked about Gasol and Kobe both speaking Spanish. I sense there's a very vibrant chemistry between the two, Clark.
Yeah, and I think you're accurate there, Kevin. I mean, you watch those two guys, how they can make eye contact with one another. They truly have a good relationship between the lines, and it's a lethal one for opponents.
I think they push each other.
They do. They push each other. They raise the bar on one another and hold each other accountable, too.
The Lakers in the lead. The league's marquee franchise players just love coming to L.A. Great market, Clark. Great organization.
Well, great history, too, and not to mention the championship trophies that are part of the Laker history and tradition, and it's easy to sell that because at the end of the day, Kevin, these guys are making a lot of money. They love playing the game, but they want to win. They want to be in a winning environment, in a winning culture, and nobody's done it much better in all the sports than the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Boozer backs in. 5 on the clock. And that one goes and stayed with it, even with the contact, and a free throw coming up.
So far, they haven't found a way to stop him this quarter. He's really been active.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. Chicago also making some changes. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Noah. And Ronnie Brewer's subbed in for Derrick Rose. And bringing up the Lakers, you have to mention the history of the franchise. As you go in the Staples Center, you look up in the rafters, you see the championship banners, you see the great names that have worn the Laker colors, the Laker uniform over the years. I mean, it really does. It's stunning.
It is stunning, and it also inspires you. And I think it raises you to a level to where you don't want to let that tradition or history down.
That's a great point. And, you know, people think that these young players perhaps don't have an appreciation for the past. I think that might fool some people. I think people might be surprised at how much they truly know about some of the great players that have been in this same uniform before them.
Yeah, exactly. And with the teams like the Lakers or even the Celtics, it's made apparent. Even if these young guys don't know, if they become part of that history, they learn quickly what's gone before them.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Well, guys, midway through last season, Ron Artest stepped on the scale and it read 266 pounds. He decided to lose some weight, so he started to eat fish and vegetables and doing some more running. He said, I'm trying to get my defense back to what it was a couple of years ago. I think the running has helped me shed a lot of weight. Guys, Artest a tough defender, but staying light helps him defend smaller forwards. Guys, back to you.
Smart move, Doris. He can play some 4, but the 3 definitely his best position. Making a switch here, the Bulls. Rose is checked in. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time. You know, Clark, they say that Kobe observed a lot when he was in the Olympic Village when he played with Team USA.
Well, you can only imagine, Kevin. I mean, a guy like him looking at all of those other Olympic athletes, he saw the same level of dedication to their craft that he's always had. So I think that had to be affirming and inspiring for him.
The attention to detail.
Yeah.
Boozer. Lakers leading by 7.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
They need this. Kept alive. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got his first 2 points.
Snares the offensive rebound and sends it home.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Lakers with some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Gasol. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Kobe. Here's Fisher. And Barnes backs in. Over Dang. Barnes can't get it to go.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Pass to Rose. Outside Boozer. Back to Rose. Poked away.
Well, they look completely out of sync right now.
Hard to watch. Here's Blake. He's covered by Dang. 5 to shoot. Over Watson. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here we go with Derrick Rose. Not on the scoreboard yet. Hits the 15-footer.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Fisher with the ball. Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, their interior D has been terrific. They're throwing shots out of there left and right.
The NBA here on 2K Sports. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Fisher. From everything you hear, Clark, the Bulls players have a good locker room, great chemistry. Guys really get along.
Yeah, it seems like that, Kevin, and that's always what you're looking for, the intangibles, guys that want to play together, that want to be together, and that have each other's back.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Odom plays the 4 with Bynum at the center. Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt, and Barnes. Corver, covered by Barnes. Gibson backs in from down low. Another one falls for Chicago. And talking about their chemistry, I think so many of them are young and growing together on the floor. It naturally comes off the court, too.
I think so. I mean, when you've got a group of young guys that come in together, it gives them a chance to grow and mature together, and I think that makes for a healthy situation.
Oh!
That should be absolutely illegal. Boy, they're getting vertical on us, Kevin. Look out below.
Now that's a couple of guys on the same page.
Working together.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 5. Outside Rose. Now Gibson, knocked loose.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
And that one's good from Fisher. And the Lakers lead by 7. Now the Bulls with it. 7-point differential. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the Lakers with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Bynum. Artest comes in for Matt Barnes. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kobe. Then for the Bulls, C.J. Watson. He's checked in for Derrick Rose. And here is Noah. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
What do you think about Joakim Noah, a player who'd received his fair share of criticism prior to last season in Chicago? Clark, you know, people went as far as calling him a bust, but their tune certainly has changed since then.
And you always have to be patient with big players, Kevin, big guys. You got to give them a little more time. You can't be as quick to get down on them. And Joakim Noah has shown he's got a tremendous motor. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. He's an excellent rebounder. I mean, this is a guy that you win with because he brings that intensity and production from that power forward center spot that's valuable for any kind of contending team.
Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, the Lakers limped down the stretch in last year's regular season. The wise Derek Fisher said they might have gotten ahead of themselves. He said all season it's been about repeating as champions. At times, the natural adrenaline that comes from playing in big games, the passion, hasn't been there for us. Fortunately, the challenge of the playoffs awakened their competitive fire, and they were able to earn another title. Guys?
They sure did finish strong, dialing it up when it mattered most. Thanks, Doris.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Taj Gibson, one of the older rookies last season, Clark, but he certainly showed he was ready to contribute right away for the Bulls.
Yeah, he really, that's a nice get for them, Kevin. I mean, he was a late first-round pick. He's athletic. He can finish inside. He's got the nice mid-range jump shot, and he's a worker. They love, in Chicago, they really love this kid's work ethic.
Draws the foul. He'll get a trip to the line. Well, you never like to see this, an injury on the floor right now, Clark.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe, and he'll be able to return to action soon.
At the line for the Lakers, Derrick Fisher. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answers that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now, he can be a little wayward and a little bit of he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff and the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Very good point. Both teams will make substitutions. The Lakers making a switch here. Left side Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Shot clock at 4. Noah's shot is off. And thinking of those changes with Artest, I suppose you can also say that both Artest and Ariza are so talented it doesn't matter which is in there since they have such vast skill sets.
You know what? You can go both ways on that one.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because they are different players. It does change the dynamic of the team. I think Ariza was a consistent three-point threat as well as being an active, energetic defender. Ron has been a little more streaky at the three-point line, but the physicality and the toughness, there's an intimidation factor, I think, that Ron brings to the court that very few other players can bring. Nobody wants to deal with being guarded by Artest over the course of a ball game because he's frustrating, he's physical, and he relishes trying to get you off your game.
I would agree with that. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Gibson passes to Rose. Here's Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Noah's got his second basket.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
And the Lakers call time here. Some changes for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for Kobe. And Derrick Fisher is subbed in for Steve Blake. The Bulls also changing it up. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Gibson. Dang comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Watson in for Ronnie Brewer. It's a pick by Bynum. Artest on the way. He's covered by Watson. Boozer picks him up. Artest to stop the drought. And that one's good from Fisher. He has 7.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Rose passes to Dang. The dump off. Noah kicks to Rose. From about 16, it's Boozer missing.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
And Bynum backing in. Covered by Noah. Jacks up the triple. Fisher is whistled for the loose ball foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think that's going to take away from what he does. The team's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end.
Outside Rose. Outside Boozer. Outside Rose. Back to Boozer. Here is Watson. Shot clock at 2. Boozer no luck.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gasol backing down. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. Making a switch here, the Bulls. That free throw good from Gasol.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Here is Watson. Pass to Boozer. Here's Dang. It's hauled in by Artest. And here's Fisher. And the first half is now in the books.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 12 points and also a block shot. What an opening half that was for him.
More from Los Angeles after this.
Good morning and welcome. It's HP at the half. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Chicago. They've been getting good looks inside and knocking them down. Phenomenal efficiency. Excellent output from Pau Gasol in this one. He has 12 points and has been on target. Very few misses from him. And giving it their all, the Chicago Bulls. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. Carlos Boozer playing with confidence. He has 11 points, also helped out with a pair of rebounds. Some great basketball in today's action from these two as they've led the way in scoring for their teams. And that's it for now. We'll send you back out to the second half. Thanks.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Here's Fisher. 9-point game. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose and Dang on the floor. Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah. They're inside. And Brewer. Got the bucket and the foul.
Potential three-point play now, Kevin. He earned that
one. The free throw drops for Kobe. Here's Rose. 5 points in the game.
The Bulls only had 13 wins against the West last year. They need to make better progress in that area.
Sometimes your style doesn't fit with another conference, and that might be the case with Chicago.
Could possibly be. Excellent point.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. You know, Clark, going back to the Bulls against the Western Conference, 17 and 13 the prior year to that, 2009. And then they flipped it around.
Yeah, I think they're maturing as a team right now, Kevin. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them break out and win 20 or more against the West this season.
Gasol dishes to Bryant. And he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So one free throw for him right here. Keith Bogan, he's checked in for Ronnie Brewer. Good for the three-point play. Here's Rose. Outside Dang. He dumps it off. Noah against Bynum. And it's sent back by Bynum. He recovers it. The second effort. And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got 6 points. And the Lakers have possession. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. 16 points for him. Kept alive. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Bynum. Bynum's got his first points of the game.
Looks like they've made some adjustments, some good ones. They've really come out focused here in the second half. That's impressive.
Tipped away. Back to Dang. Fades away. The shot misses. And the Lakers go with it the other way. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Seeing Gasol, Clark, I'm reminded of a quote about him from LaMarcus Aldridge when he said he's a great passer. He fits into the system so well because they have so many threats. He's right.
Yeah, he's terrific as a passer, Kevin. He's smart, and it was a hand-in-glove fit with him in the triangle offense.
Chicago calls timeout. Here's Noah. 6 points for him. Hits the free throw line, Jay. Noah's got 8 points.
Despite his play, which has been stellar, they still find themselves on the short end of the scoreboard here. Someone else is going to have to help him out and step up.
And Bynum backing in. With the fadeaway, nails the bank shot. Bynum's got his second basket of the game.
That makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
Here's Dang. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. It's on Andrew Bynum.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shots.
That one is off. Lamar Odom has checked in for the Lakers. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. Watson comes in for Keith Bogans. And the second free throw, good. Here's Kobe. He's got 16. And here's Fisher. It's blocked.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 16 points, and his free throw numbers are good. 4 of his points have come from there. He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
And Kobe drops them both. Here's Rose. He has 5. You know, one of the stories last season, Clark, in the playoffs for the Lakers was after that early scare to the Thunder of Oklahoma City in the first round, the Lakers really turned it up in the playoffs. In fact, it was that Game 5. They kind of rebooted. They kind of found themselves.
Yeah, they certainly did. Sometimes you have to have your back against the wall. You've got to go through that crucible of almost losing an important game in the playoffs to be able to get your second win and to gain that extra wave of confidence. And that's kind of what happened with the Lakers. I mean, anytime you face a team like the Thunder that has the leading scorer in the league in Kevin Durant, you know it's not going to be easy, and the Lakers saw that to be true, and yet they were able to work through that.
Thunder had those young legs.
And a lot of confidence,
yes,
and an unbelievable building.
They didn't blink. They did not blink.
Not at all. They were relishing the opportunity, thrilled to be in the playoffs, but they felt like they could beat, not only play with the Lakers, they felt like they could beat the Lakers, Kevin.
Artest kicks it to Odom. The tray gets the bucket. Odom's got 7 points.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Here is Rose. He has 7. Here's Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points for him. Here's Fisher. 2:47 left in the third. Timeout called the Lakers. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher. The Bulls also changing it up. Noah comes in for Kurt Thomas. And it's Korver in for Derrick Rose. Here's Blake. Pass to Kobe. Fades back. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. 20 points for Kobe Bryant. Chicago with the ball. Trailing by 13. Back to Noah. Boozer up top. Outside Dang. That's a 2 from Korver, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. And the Lakers have possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Odom. Artest. He's covered by Dang. Artest the pass to Bryant. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Watson with it. Picked up by Artest. Here's Dang. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chuck them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in.
Luol Deng has been playing well. He's got 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either. He's plugged in here in the third.
Here's Blake. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Outside Artest. Gasol's in the post, working on Noah. Gasol kicks to Blake. Clock at 4. Artest. Let's go with a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Artest's got 6.
Why anyone would want to leave this guy alone deep is beyond me. You see Ron in that Lakers uniform, and you can't help but think of that buzzer beater that Artest had against the Suns last spring.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Chicago. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. We talk about that buzzer beater. You look at the footage, he just stormed in front of the weak side 3 line to get it.
Yeah, he sure did, and nobody put a body on him, Kevin. I mean, they were ball gawking, and he was ball pursuing and got the game winner.
Pass to Gasol. Over Noah, and closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Rose. He has 7. Artest against Dang. And Gasol comes to help. Outside Rose. Over Gasol. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Kobe. He's got 20. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gasol backing down. And again, the Lakers no good. And here we go with Derrick Rose. With 4 seconds on the clock, Rose can't get that one to fall.
When you take a leaner like that, a difficult shot, it's going to hurt your chances, no matter which way you cut it.
And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been... And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the spark in this one, Kobe Bryant. We've seen him drop in a lot of points as he continues to carve up the defensive efforts thrown his way. He's been lighting up the defense tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Tremendous first 3 quarters.
Boy, that boy's been on fire. There's just no other way to put it. On fire.
Here is Rose. So with Gasol on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Odom plays the 4 with Bynum at the center. And Barnes.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Blake. He's covered by Rose. Barnes. Here's Kobe. Brewer knocks it away. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Rose. Drains the easy jumper.
Now those are the possessions that make Coach happy.
Lakers leading by 6. Now Barnes. Outside Odom. Cuts off the pass. It's one-on-one. Here's Rose. Rose with another miss.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And Bynum backing in from about 16, and that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Outside Rose. He dumps it off. Korver. Covered by Barnes. Rebound by Kobe.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Blake for 3, and that is good. Here's Rose. Just over 5 minutes left to the 4th. Chicago calls timeout. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was clearly fuming. He told them, "You guys look like you're sleepwalking out there." He said, "I don't know if you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed this morning or what, but we've got to step up and wake up." Guys?
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound. Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there. Gasol doing all sorts of things. 16 points and 2 rejections. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
Pass to Dang. Now here's Boozer. Bynum on him. And again, it's Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 20 points.
Your best bet is to deny him that position. Do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
Outside Artest. And here is Gasol for 3. And Artest gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. And the Lakers lead by 12. Now the Bulls with it. A 12-point game. On the wing, Brewer. Got a piece of it. It stays here. Here is Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dang. Laces one from 3. Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers with some changes. Lamar Odom is checked in for our test. Kobe comes in for Matt Barnes. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. The Bulls also changing it up. Derrick Rose is checked in for C.J. Watson. Odom dishes to Gasol. Hits the jump hook.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Here's Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Find him against Boozer. From 11 feet away. And again, it's the Lakers. Here's Rose. 2:51 left in the game. Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 11. 2:49 left in the fourth. And the Lakers with some changes. On our test, he's checked in for Bynum. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Steve Blake. The Bulls also changing it up. Noah's checked in. Here's Noah. Stolen by Artest.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Here's Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers. Here's Rose. Back to Dang. Noah with it. Deflects the pass. Now Fisher. Odom kicks to Kobe. Pass to Artest. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And the Lakers lead by 15. Here is Rose. 2:09 left in the game. Outside Boozer.
They certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball, Kevin.
This offense very effective. Kept alive. Misses the dunk. And so here is Chicago. Down by 15. Fades away. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 22 points for Carlos Boozer. Here's Fisher. Wasn't careful with his position. He gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Here is Rose. He's covered by Fisher. And the basket by Rose.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
And here comes Kobe with the traveling violation. Here is Rose. And Boozer backs in. Arcs it high.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Fouled, and he was real close to getting the three-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2. First one falls for him. And Kobe drops them both.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Pass to Dang, covered by Artest. Dang passes to Boozer, over Odom, and a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Lamar Odom picks one up. That's good from Boozer.
At the line for the Bulls, Carlos Boozer.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Kobe. 49 seconds left to the fourth. And Fisher kicks it to Odom. Outside Artest. He's covered by Dang. Artest the pass to Gasol. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. That free throw good from Gasol. Here's Rose. 31 seconds left in the game. Here's Dang. Lamar Odom pulls it in. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.